we've called this emergency meeting for a reason. For a complete reason. Something just went down.
Breaking news.
Big time. Breaking news, whatever you want to call it. Mass releases from WWE. It's crazy right now. Obviously, that's Chico Libre. That's Kenny Cornette. Buck Nasty here. We got Shannon Smith on the call. What is y'all take? First of all, let me just read off everybody that got released, all right? Frankie Monet, Ember Moon, Jesse Camilla, Katrina Cortez, Jeet Rama, Wani Larkin, Trey Baxter, Zeta Ramier, Scarlett Bordeaux, B-Fab of Hit Row, Grand Metalik, Lindsay Dorado, Karrion Kross, Harry D.H. Smith, Nia Jax, Eva Marie, Keith Lee, and Mia Yim. Let's talk about it, y'all. This is nuts. They do this all the time, but it's crazy at this point. Like, what are they doing?
No clue.
Well,
no clue.
Well, they always say it's for budget cuts, but it's really just, we all know it's just to keep more money in their pocket at the end of the day.
It's just for budget cuts. I'm sorry, we got to do it.
We got to let you go.
What is the goal of the money though?
We got to let you go.
I don't know what the goal is.
Of the money?
I don't know.
Like, I understand if it was somewhere where they were in the red, but there's no money. Like, I got it all.
Yeah, they just finished the Saudi show.
They want to save more money,
so they got some blood money
right
on top of that. So, like, what the hell is their excuse?
Are overflowing with it, and
right.
It's just falling out of the pocket, and they're still firing people.
They all Scrooge McDuckin. And like it's the Christmas, it's the holiday season. Like, what are you doing? Like,
right.
Stop.
Right.
Like, I know Keith Lee and Mia Yim specifically, like, they, starting their family and stuff like that. Hey, I felt like I wanted to say Mia Yim was pregnant, but she's not.
So you spent time rebuilding the fat fuck. You put him on TV for 2 weeks.
Hey.
And now he's
Don't
already
disrespect
gone.
Keith Lee like that.
Here we go, Cornette. Here it goes. I thought he was talking about Nia Jax for a minute.
I mean, I say that out of love and respect, and I'm pissed off they let somebody like him go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's worked hard to get there. As soon as he got to the main roster, they misused him. We don't know what to do with you, guy.
Yeah.
Then you bring him back as a Bearcat, Keith Lee. You're giving these dark matches. You don't know whether you're going to make him a face or a heel. And then once he gets on TV, budget cuts, pal. You got to let you go.
Bearcat.
And they changed. And like, how many times did they change Keith Lee? He came. They changed his music. They changed his clothes. Then they put his clothes back on, and then they changed him to Bearcat. Like, what are you doing?
They put his clothes back on and everything.
It's insane. Like, what are y'all doing over there, man?
I don't get the mindset.
Jan, I'm so glad you're on this show.
Yeah.
They put Karrion Kross in a gimp suit.
Yeah.
And put a mask on his face.
They ruined him.
It's not working.
They did it. They ruined him. They didn't even give Scarlett a chance to come up. And consider him cut. Like Homer Simpson cutting the football team.
Right.
Seriously.
Right.
Fresh out of NXT, everybody was saying,
Lee, you're cut. Kawara, you're cut.
Everybody was saying Cross gonna come up to the main roster. Cross come up to the main roster with that cool entrance, this beautiful lady. That right there gonna attack the crowd. That's the first thing they got rid of.
They didn't even give it to him.
Right, and then they put some clothes on them. Like, yeah, y'all got to chill with the clothes.
Yeah, they not X, so they can't give it to him. I get that, but I mean, not for nothing. But like, seriously, they're just like Homer Simpson with Karrion Kross. Karrion, I like your hustle. That's why it was so hard to cut you. Like, come on, dude. Oh man, but like a lot of the people.
Congratulations, you all made it to the main roster except you and you.
Right.
Oh.
And legitimately, like, these are the guys that you were thinking. Adam Cole, he left on his own merit.
Mm-hmm.
Cross and Lee, you thinking of these? We got some guys to come up and be the top guys. Now there's nobody. There's no free agents. They all signed on Elite, and they released everybody. Like there's nobody.
Because they're not collecting people anymore. They used to collect people all off the indies and stuff like that. Triple H and whoever was in charge of NXT, they were focused in on primarily, pretty much just scouring the indie scene, the indie circuit, because they were like the only indie thing in town at that point, like the big time indie. That's why NXT felt so special. We liked the indie scene. That's what they were doing. If WWE did an indie scene, that's how it would be. But Vince came in and got his big meaty claws on it, and
he sent his 2 lackeys down to NXT to clean house.
Exactly. Next thing you know, paint blotches everywhere and colorfuls like crazy, like my background here, and that's it.
Poor Paul, man.
NXT looks like you're trying to change the color tint on an old TV.
Right.
You can't seem to get it right. That's it right.
Poor Paul, man. Paul Levesque put a lot. Triple H put a lot into that company and a lot into these guys, man. They just all gone, man. They just took all. They took all his work away. What's next? What's Triple H gonna do? He might as well be elite. Like what's next for him?
He'll never be elite.
He need to file for a divorce.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, get up out of there, man. Like it's crazy, man. They did him filthy, man.
Because then
they took his whole being in WWE away from him.
You think about it, if Triple H became elite or whatever, he'd be working under Omega and the Bucks, and that's something he would definitely not want to do. His ego won't allow him to. So he'd be in the back. Bucks, I don't think that Adam Cole is gonna take it. He's gonna make it here or whatever. You have to put him this way and go cut his hair and stop calling him Budge.
That opinion don't matter. he get overruled every time.
Right, every single time he will just get completely vetoed. Like it's over. Like, well, Tony, you're not Triple H, you're not supposed to fucking talk.
Stop fucking talking. This is my show.
The step forward and everything. But real quick, let's talk about who wanted their release and who were kind of glad, because there's a couple that I'm kind of glad they're gone. Not gonna lie. Well, in retrospect, only because I didn't think this through and realized that they could end up somewhere that I enjoy. So, I'm thinking of you, Nia Jax, and it's not in a good way. Too bad for your hole.
My hole.
So she got stressed. Me, that's what I do. Buck nasty. Nothing's off limits.
Right.
But you will never live that down.
No.
Never.
I don't know if somebody made her do that or something like that, but that was just ooh. Like, just no.
I'd like to hear a shoot interview one day on how that came about.
Mm-hmm. She could bring it back around.
Balls to ask the question.
Right. She could bring it back around with a good shoot interview, and just blame it all on bad creative if you want to. You never know. But there's now bad creative in injuring people constantly. There's no way she ends up in AEW.
No. Out of this list,
I'm not clamoring to see her anywhere. I know she'll probably
out of this list, right?
But
yeah.
Out of this list, I see. Oh, yeah, she was. She needed to stay in NXT longer. She wasn't developed. But out of this list, outside of Keith Lee and Ember, I don't really see nobody that's a player on this list.
Mia Yim.
Of course, they can do it all the other places.
And Scarlett Bordeaux and Taya Valkyrie.
Taya Valkyrie,
yeah,
hello.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah,
good old Taya.
Duh. Frankie Monet, whoever the fuck that was, but yeah.
Wani Larkin too.
You don't need to say that name no more.
Yeah, no slave.
I
no slave names here.
I didn't really watch Only Working, so.
Yeah.
He's a good worker. So I was saying earlier or whatever that Give me 6 people from WWE. That's what I really want. So over in AEW. So Keith Lee, Mia Yim, Kyle O'Reilly, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, and Kevin Owens. Like, that's all I want. Like, just give them to me.
Man, I need one of the girls. I need one of the 3 girls, man. I need Asuka, Mercedes, and Bailey, man. The rest of them, I don't give a damn about.
I need Bailey back on my screens every Wednesday night.
Man,
I need my Pamela.
Man,
really
listen, that's what I'm saying, man.
Pamela Martinez.
Miss Martinez.
I just
you
wanna
mean
know,
Miss Johnson?
I just don't. I don't know. I don't know what their angle is, man. Like, what is the angle here? Like, what are y'all releasing people for? Y'all are legitimately giving yourself no main event, man. Like, next year, like, it's gonna be a repeat of something, man.
You know what I just realized? They probably only doing this just to get people talking, just to get WWE trending, because it's the only way they can right now.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
man.
That's a damn shame.
Like, is there a free agent out there I'm not thinking about? Like, seriously.
Free agent?
Is there a free agent that I'm not thinking about that's like gonna come in and be like, I don't see anybody being like, it's gonna be Roman for years. Like, I don't see anybody.
They're not gonna WWE. You're talking about as in terms of WWE. WWE is not in that business anymore to bring in people that's gonna excite the crowd. They're not gonna do that. They're not in that business anymore. Not like Royal Rumble when Styles came in. Not like any NXT debut, like exactly Joe coming out. Any of that stuff. They don't do that anymore.
They're basically going back to like basically 06, where they should have. There were actually a whole bunch of people in the indies that they should have signed, but they didn't.
Yeah.
And they were just focused on trying to create their own prototypes, which didn't work.
Yeah, that's when it was there.
I heard that's what they're doing again, though. Like, they're focusing in on that.
Yeah, they're going back to those times, and they're purging their indie talent.
Yeah.
Or their former indie talent who will now have to go back to the indies. I mean, at least they have enough clout to be able to work somewhere and pretty much be good. But it's like,
right, and the only problem with that is that it's companies now that can take that talent. Like, back when they was creating their own, there was no other, like, there was no interest. Like, where's anybody gonna go? We're gonna take these guys, build them up, and make them our guys. But now it's like, we don't know. That's not the attraction no more. And I'm not even saying AEW is. Like, I think people are enjoying this work and all these little companies. Like, I really think people getting off on that.
Well, apparently that's Vince's lame ass strategy. He's trying to get Tony Khan to scoop up all of this talent that they can, so he think they're going to go broke, but that's not going to ever be the case.
Yeah, Vince's little jokey joke. Oh, maybe we'll give him some more talent.
The Khans have more money than Vince does.
It's not even about money. They like manage teams. Like, they're not rookies.
Billionaires list.
Right. Like, they treat these dudes like they. Right, they treat these dudes like they rookies in the game. They own franchises, man. Like, they're not rookies, man. Like, the wrestling is a new venture for them, but they're not rookies in running rosters, man.
Yeah, and then Mel want to talk about business sense and stuff like that. Like, I hate keep calling him out, but he be provoking himself. So the brother smacks himself down. So I mean,
when did everybody start caring about? When everybody start caring about the profits, like, why all of a sudden we care about the money that Vince know how to make? Like, so fucking what? Like, I don't care about the money that Vince know how to make. I don't care. Yo, so what? But he got this amount of money. I don't care about that, bro. I want to see good wrestling.
They don't do wrestling anymore. That's not their business. That's not their frame of mind. That's not what they do.
They are in the entertainment business.
Yep, exactly.
They stink.
Next thing you know, Seth Rollins is gone.
Tyler Black can kiss my behind.
I'll say that until he goes elsewhere.
Right. Maybe try. Yeah, if Seth come back the way
He's
he
one
was,
of the
and
few
maybe
guys. He's one of the few guys from that Ring of Honor area that just became a total shield
Mm-hmm.
for the E.
I agree.
So now he's E for life.
Him and his wife.
I don't even think his wife is for real though. I think his wife just plays that character. I think he for real.
But then for Seth to get out of his contract, he's got to go ask the board of directors. By that I mean his wife. I thought he wore the pants in the family, but you do wear her panties, don't you?
Yeah, he's got to
Pipe bomb.
He's got to take the.
That is a lie.
He's got to take his balls out of his purse.
That is a clear lie. You know it. Yeah.
They're nice white cotton ones.
He's so deplorable. Like, why are you doing this as a character? Like, it's so annoying. It's just atrociously annoying. Like, what are you doing? Ugh. Now, let's talk about Ember Moon for a second.
Let me tell you something, bros. Hold on a second. Why think that these guys are selling the company, bro? That's what's happening, bro.
Ah, shit.
They are going to sell this company. That's why Nick Khan is there, that cocksucker. That's exactly what he's doing. He's trying to sell this company. Mark my words. That's exactly what's happening.
Oh, no.
Oh, and they're also in bed with AEW.
Oh, of course. Literally, yeah.
Yes,
of course.
So
naturally.
Appreciate the wisdom, as always.
Now go and get your mother off the pole.
Judy Bagwell.
Yeah, get off the forklift. No, the pole too, because she's probably stripping somewhere. You never know. But in which case, let's talk about Ember Moon, because she seems devastated with this. Like, she kept trying to reinvent herself and get noticed and stuff like that. And you remember her matches from NXT and stuff like that, like how exciting that was. Man, like the Eclipse, come on. Like, the move alone.
Yeah,
Like,
that Oscar and Ember Moon feud, man. One of my favorite feuds, man.
we need to ask
Never got
Booker
a
T
chance
about
at
that.
paying women's title.
Nope, never.
Oh, that's what I was about to say. I can't wait to hear his response to two of his people being fired.
Cornette, call him up for me real quick.
Yeah, what would he say?
You gotta call a Booker man.
You know, guys, this is just business. It's just business. Like, that's all it's gonna be.
Yeah, that's probably what all he's gonna say. It's just business, you know. He gonna be all close on the microphone like he normally. It's just business. That's how it goes. That's how we do. You know how WWE is. They like to stir the pot. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't like I ain't got no say so what goes on in that company. You know what I'm saying? She just spoke on the wheel. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Brad?
The wheel's gonna keep turning despite itself. And now
the wheel's gonna keep turning despite itself. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to just move on.
And I'd like to think that company's gonna be better after Vince McMahon's good.
Right.
Oh, but Ember Moon, man.
I mean, she has all the wherewithal and the talent to move on to the company. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Impact is
He'd have called the Booker man.
NWA. And if she needs to, she can always come back to the road.
Reality wrestling, yeah.
Yeah. We're just a small little wrestling company. You know what I'm saying?
We don't do nobody no harm. But the fact that they said yet again, budget cuts. Come on. Like,
That's what they're gonna keep saying.
Yeah,
it's gonna keep happening.
Right. As if we didn't have our intelligence assaulted enough. Like, budget cuts.
Right.
Budget cuts.
I've said it before. I'm gonna say it again. Vince is the Cosmo Kramer. He just falls ass backwards.
Do nothing.
Money.
Fall ass backwards in the money.
Budget cut.
Mooch talent off his neighbors and have sex without dating. That's Vince McMahon.
budget cuts, pal. You just came from Saudi Arabia. What do you mean budget cut?
He wants all that sweet Saudi dollar for himself.
The whole bag for the year.
$50 per every time they go over.
The blood money is not enough, apparently.
What Bischoff said, they made more money in that Saudi show than AEW the whole year. Shut up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, whatever.
Mm-hmm. Whatever. Sure. Yeah. Sure, Eric. Sure. But
right.
I kind of.
He can con.
I'm kind of feeling bad for Eva Marie a little bit because there was a big.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I keep believing in her. Like I don't know why. It's one of those things where like I kind of want her to do well. Like she's entertaining.
She's like Fetch. It's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Stop trying to make Eva Marie happen. It's not going to happen.
No.
So I just feel bad for her because she's bettered herself. Like she could do anything else but wrestling. So,
right.
She could just be a valet and that'd be fine.
They were letting people go who shouldn't have been let go and was keeping her there. Like she wasn't even barely on TV at that point in time. Like, I should have been cut her when y'all was doing the cuts before.
Yeah, because that's like, because they cut them people right before they signed her too, and everybody was like, "Yo, you cutting her and you bringing Eva Marie in?" People was talking slick like that. The woman was. I remember that.
How you gonna bring this bitch in here and you cutting us?
Meanwhile, Dewdrop is still there for now.
Yeah, me and Cornette was just talking about that. Like I like her. I'm gonna go ahead and say that she's the most just beautiful big girl I've ever seen. And if you're listening, Dewdrop or whatever you want to be called, we could get together and we could get some of that chocolate and vanilla swirl. Earl. You know what I'm saying. But Nasty is not a girl. I'll be like Mickey Free up in here. You know how that is. But the whole Eva Marie situation, like I said, do anything but wrestling. I just feel bad that they just keep toying with her at this point. Like, oh yeah, come on back. Nope. We go to breathe on it first.
They do the start and stop even with her.
Yeah.
Even with her too. You would think that
stop.
You would think they would like her because she's like a WWE diva prototype.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, and they built her from the ground up. But then, oh man, I forgot to say something about that. This has nothing to do with the releases and stuff, but I was gonna save it till next week, but because I forgot to talk about it last night. But I was sitting there and I was trying to go through and watch the network and stuff like that, some old stuff, and I ended up on Survivor Series 2014. And now that I look back at it and stuff like that, Ziggler's win and stuff like that, that used to give me chills. Sting's debut used to give me chills. And now nothing.
That was a good moment.
Nothing. It's all gone. For some reason. I don't know what the hell happened. Well, I do know what AEW happened. But, like, those moments that I used to really like, the only one that stands the test of time for me is the Shawn Michaels title win in the Chamber, because that's what turned me completely on. So
that was a good moment too.
I'll never.
Who's gonna be in the Royal Rumble? Like, what the hell? Who's gonna be in the Royal Rumble? What's that dude name?
Three Faces of Foley.
What's the dude named in NXT, man?
Yeah, they do. You're right.
Von Wagner?
Chico, you're right. They still got people.
Well, Von Wagner going to be the surprise 30th entrant? Like,
oh, Lord.
Who's Von Wagner?
It's going to be
Von Wagner.
He's one of their NXT prototypes that they're working on.
You haven't seen Von Wagner in NXT?
He's a dude that's teamed up with Kyle O'Reilly right now.
Yeah, whoever that dude is.
Yeah, no. I don't know anything except in passing of Braun Breaker. Combo Breaker. But no, I don't.
I'm gonna break him in half.
It's funny.
my first one was this Kit Kat gimmick. He always come out. I'm gonna break him in half. I'm gonna break him in half. Break him in half. Shout out to AE Podcast for that, because that's endless entertainment. We effing love it.
Oh, Attitude Era Podcast. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The videos are the best.
Yes.
Absolutely the best. Just
You got me, Eddie.
Triple H's face when he got caught with Trick. No! I can't believe you did this. No! Oh my god! Oh, it's too good.
I feel like it only works best with the videos.
Yeah.
Without the videos, it's not as funny.
Yeah, exactly, because you get to see exactly what they're talking about. Not only that,
Yeah.
like because that whole Val Venus one with the nunchucks wouldn't have worked if they didn't use it as a dildo. In case I wasn't being clear. Like, come on, that just doesn't work without the graphic. It's too funny. His face and everything. Oh man, maybe we could do something like that at some point. Jesus Christ.
And then you see the down this kid's face when he's realized he's not going to win $1 million.
Oh god, Shannon, if you haven't watched those two, we're gonna have to turn you on because that was
Yeah, I need it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we gotta put him on ASAP.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite things. Like it just all of them, and specifically the Facebook cuts of the videos. That is just so funny. Oh my god, too funny. The one with Kurt Angle and the milk spilling on Undertaker's bike, and it's all of it. Eddie at the Playboy Mansion. It's good stuff. But I mean, do you think they continue releasing people? Like, who is there left to release?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, they're gonna keep going.
Yeah.
They're gonna keep going.
Look for it every quarter. The next quarter, that'll be like what,
February?
Since
Yeah.
Yo, you right. Today was their third quarterly earnings, right? Or the fourth quarter? What is it? The third or fourth quarter? It was
I think it's
today.
the third quarter. The third quarter, and they reported that they made $256 million or something. They reported.
I'm reading the tweet right now. I'm reading the tweet right now.
Time to start making some cuts.
This just said
Time
so.
to start making cuts now.
Dax of FTR tweeted, "I wish WCW would have won." And the rebuttal to that, it wasn't a rebuttal. It was a retweet by Eric Bischoff saying, "Me too." So, we are doing. Oh.
Yo, FTR and WCW would have made all the sense in the world.
And Keith Lee just confirmed on his Instagram that Bearcat was not his idea. Of course.
Of course it was.
Stupid idea for bad creative.
No shit.
Some bear shit in the woods. Of course it wasn't his idea.
Hey.
It's just bad, man. Like,
how crazy is it that at that Survivor Series when they had NXT versus the whole company, basically, like they actually like put him in a somewhat prominent position as one of the final people.
Mm-hmm.
And now, just to see now that pay-per-view is ruined along with
of course
everything else.
And then you keep having Stephanie McMahon walking around the place saying, "Oh, WWE's like Marvel." Like, bitch, like what are you talking about?
The Thanos snap scene, yeah.
Like Marvel, right?
DC looks at you and feels good about themselves.
Yeah, what they doing is snap. Everybody's fading out, gone.
It's such a. So why are all these people gone? But wait, Jackson Riker, is he still there?
Yes.
They didn't catch him last time?
Why?
I thought he got snipped last time.
I
don't know.
Forgot what that is.
Did he?
You know what I'm saying? Elias is still there.
What are they doing with Elias, huh?
But you know what, though? Like you said earlier,
Yeah,
Why don't
according
you
to your
let the
boy, he
people-
should be the world champion.
Whose boy?
what happened?
Hey, my boy.
Man,
I know exactly who he's talking about.
I call him out for this all the time. He said Elias should be the world champion.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, he wanted AJ Styles to wait.
Just
for
like he
his
said,
world title run.
just like he said, Ryback should be champion. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. You know, this is
Go with.
This is Mel. This is Mel we're talking about.
Yeah.
Fucking king.
Well, like you
Bless
were
his
saying
heart.
earlier, though, why won't you release the people who want to get released, who's constantly pretty much begging for their release, and you're still holding on to them? People like Cesaro and Owens
Right.
and Zayn.
That's
They
what I
only
don't
come
understand.
down.
If you ask for your release, you should be granted first out of everybody. Like that doesn't make no sense to me, man.
Cesaro hasn't asked to be released yet, though. He's still.
Oh,
doing
he's
it because
cooling.
He gets paid.
Yeah, he gets paid, and that's just really sad.
That's really sad.
So, but him and Nakamura, they're in the same boat. They just want to sit around and get paid. But what would be great is if Keith Lee showed up on BTE and came up to Adam Cole and was like, "You want to be my manager?" That's not be
No, these guys say, "Hey, Buds, you want to be my man?"
right. Hey, Budge. You know what? Hey, young bucks.
Buds.
I'm gonna pray to you guys right now. Bring them in. Bring them in. Bring them in. But in which case,
Yeah.
This is the new Ted Turner from Family Guy when he was in the bathtub. Do you want to release Owens? Yes. Do you want to release Zayn? No. Yes. Do you want to release Cesaro?
no,
I already released half the roster.
no. Terrible. Oh, it's so bad. Just
I already
like,
released half the roster.
oh man, it's just it's beyond me. Like I'm pulling a Carlos Davis. Like this is unusual. Just
Yo,
No, it's becoming
they
the norm.
fucked up
Yeah.
Cross when they didn't. They messed up Cross when they put him on Raw. They didn't give him starter to come out with, and they made
They
him
turned him into a gimp.
Jeff Hardy.
how are they gonna do that to him? How did they f him up and then release him? Like that, y'all did it. He was just doing
Right.
what y'all told him to do.
Right. Right.
Oh,
And I do not want to hear these WWE people talking about some let's let it play out. Let's watch what happens.
Let
Y'all
it
just
play
like,
out,
we see what happens. We see what happens over and over again. I ain't watching nothing.
Carry
Yeah,
a caution to
you
You
say
can't even get behind anybody that
Nobody.
Going back there.
Yeah, you can't get behind anybody. You're absolutely right. Like
Nope.
once you get behind everybody or anybody at all, they gone.
Nope.
They're gone.
It better
In a
be
flash.
Roman. It better be Roman. It better be Roman and Randy Orton.
Next
It
thing
better
you
be
know-
nobody else.
Next thing you know, Roman gone.
Right.
And
Out
he'll
of nowhere.
he'll have DX citations. He just got tired of doing what they told him to do. Yeah.
no. At this point, if Roman leaves, they're double fucked.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only start.
Double fucked like a double stuffed cookie. That's over. Like they just.
Well, that's what I was gonna ask about as far as Nia Jax go. Like, what does that put their relationship as far as like Roman, the Usos, and even The Rock? 'Cause, they were kind of like pushing for her in that company.
Now she
Yeah,
has.
and they're about to
I'm
put
trying to
on
give her a chance.
they're about to put on the Usos' little brothers.
Yeah.
That's got to be some tension going on in that locker room right now.
Nobody's safe. There's nobody walking around safe. You can't be comfortable going to work.
Yeah, I
Like,
heard
nobody's
it was a
safe.
bad- I heard it was a bad like environment backstage at WWE where it's just like everybody's on eggshells, especially at the beginning of this day when they brought out the whole notion of, oh, there's going to be some releases today. Everybody's on edge, and they were absolutely right. People were on edge. But you brought up something earlier. Why the fuck is Tamina still there?
Right. It's
See,
weird,
I
man.
feel like she has something on the E or something like that. Like they tried to cover up what Jimmy Snuka did or some shit. I don't know.
They just weird. It's just
Vince
weird
told
how
me
they
to call
run
it a
shit.
bad
Allegedly.
touch. That's what.
Allegedly.
That's what she's gonna say.
Allegedly.
Like what? Like Dana Brooke. Why is Dana Brooke still there? Because of her rack? Like what is she
Brooke
doing?
gone.
Is
No,
she?
why is she still
Nah.
there?
Yeah, like no. I'm saying
She's
why is
still
she still
there.
right? Why is she still there?
I thought Dana Brooke
I
got
forgot
cut.
she exists.
Nah,
I forgot
they
her
didn't
entire
get cut.
existence, to be
Cause
honest.
she was just mad with Corey Graves about calling her trash on commentary.
Oh yeah.
Like she's still there.
Oh yeah. See the thing
And like
about
he
that
said,
is,
yo, these people losing jobs and she not getting better and she keeping her job. He was dead ass.
mhm.
Why did Tony Storm get called up but is never on TV?
Oh, they're about to fire her.
Yeah, I think Tony
I
Storm
feel
might be
it.
on the next
So is Shitty
next round.
Blitzy.
Yeah.
I feel
Blitzy
it.
about to go to.
Bring them hips to all.
Oh, they all. Don't.
I'll get this
Hit
eggplant.
Row about to be gone. Top Dollar did all that shit
Yo,
talking that he about to
we ain't
be
even-
coming tomorrow
We
night.
ain't even get on Hit Row.
Hit
They
the
got caught up.
unemployment line.
They got caught up and was gibber gabbing to everybody on
Skid Row.
Twitter.
Not
Yo,
Hit Row, Skid Row.
look, man, talking trash to everybody on Twitter. Yo, I'm blocking you if you got something negative to say. Yo, but why them cats wearing them sneakers? They don't wear that. And your girl is gone. Y'all already done. Y'all already done.
The
Yeah.
brakes.
Skid Row.
They got called up too early.
Skid Row.
Especially B-Fab. B-Fab was green
Yeah.
as grass.
They got rid of B-Fab and they got rid of Swerve Scott's girlfriend. Like, damn.
Who's his girlfriend?
She
Yeah,
wasn't in the
I-
group, but his
Really?
girl. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because B-Fab gone and whoever his girl was is gone.
Who's his,
Like,
who's his
sheesh.
girl? I still don't know.
I don't know.
That-
Let me
that-
see because
That Jesse Camilla chick.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Okay. Yep, she was on the list. I remember that. Yeah, I'm a Digimon fan. I remember that last name. So.
I only remember her because she was in the Mae Young Classic. She had like a quirky ass gimmick,
Mm.
and I think she may have done like some shit with that Robert Stone guy.
Oh, okay, the brand or whatever. My brand.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
Oh
he,
yeah,
he,
he's
fucking,
about to be
he
cut.
fucking sucks.
He about to be cut.
they gonna get Shotzi.
Really
Watch.
Yeah, Shitsy Blitzy.
Yeah, they split up all these stables and these teams.
Tag team.
You can't get behind nobody.
Nope. We so Tony Storm and Tegan Knox released them for me. You know.
Yeah, and EO. Get rid of EO Shirai too, so she can go.
Bring me EO,
Oh,
please.
Io Shirai.
Please.
Yes, give us Io Shirai, man.
Please.
Io Shirai, please.
Just, come on, WWE, y'all. I say stop, and I do really mean stop. Cut it out. But I mean, you really gotta, do us a favor here. Like, make good on your promise, Vince. Give us some more wrestlers.
Now we gotta be able to take somebody's talent over time, though, if you really want these guys in AEW to thrive.
Yeah.
I'm down for like making room for the right people and all that, but it does have to come with time, and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
they still got to look out for the people that they
The homegrown
Yeah.
talent.
I mean,
You're right, absolutely right, and
Yeah.
I think Mel
But
said
they
something
bringing in-
earlier as well.
there's room for there's some room for
we're not-
cuts over there, and they'll have to figure that out. But my motto is like, if you say you don't have room and you have and somebody like Keith Lee is available,
Yeah.
you make room.
Yeah.
God damn it.
And they're not afraid of cutting people. I mean, they cut Sadie Gibbs a while back, Jimmy Havoc. Why is Joey Janela still on the roster? But let me not do that. Let me not ask that.
Yeah, here's the thing with Joey Janela. I like him as a worker, but I think the roster of AEW is just the competition's too high for him.
Yeah,
He's
he's
that's
good
perfect
as a
because,
GCW big timer.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a good talent. He's a good talent for what AW started up with, but the talent level now
It's
is
outgrown
completely
him.
surpassed.
Yeah,
him.
it's
Yeah,
outgrown
that's
completely.
perfect.
Although
Yeah.
I am interested though in Kayla Rossi developing though, because she's
Yeah.
a heck of an athlete. I'm gonna find a video and I'm gonna I'll see about showing you guys so you can see what I'm talking about.
I'm gonna go out on a limb, real quick. I forgot to mention that not for nothing. We keep saying we were talking about Joey Janela. He's actually a really damn good dude. So like,
Yes.
yeah, I feel like I should.
Right.
Yeah, good dude, good worker, and all that. Like I appreciate his talent, but I just think in AEW in particular, I just think it's too convoluted for him.
Yeah, because the star power is growing. With CM Punk and Danielson.
Yeah.
So.
Right, and I really believe Kyle and Kevin is coming in, and then the Gargano was up in December. Like it's just about to be crazy. 2022 is about to be insane,
Forgot
man.
about Johnny Wrestling being done in December.
Yeah,
yeah.
So is O'Reilly.
O'Reilly.
And I ain't saying everybody come right. It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, and that's important to know. But that's what I was saying earlier because Mel had mentioned something about it when me and Chico and Mel was talking about it in the chat earlier about how you can't sign. I'm not saying sign everybody. I'm not saying that. There are certain people that you need to make room for. Exactly what Chico just said. And there is room for these people. It's not like Tony Khan can't afford them. It's not like they don't have 4 goddamn shows that they need to produce content for. How much more views are you going to be able to get on a Dark Elevation or Dark or whatever just because somebody's over there like Adam Cole? Adam Cole was just there. Watched it because of that. I was like, let me see what he's doing over here.
Right.
Like,
and nobody could have foreseen WWE doing this. I guarantee their plan wasn't to bring in WWE guys, but when you purging this roster, you'll be stupid not to get these guys that are coming out. Exactly. And that's just simply what it is.
And then again, you always get that criticism about how they're signing all these WWE talent. AEW is a brand new company. Where are they going to get these people from to pan out their roster? Where? And they're available. They're not. Yeah, exactly. They're available. So why not get them?
Yeah, they're all wrestlers at the end of the day. Whether they come from WWE, the Indies, or wherever the fuck else.
Right.
So if you have somebody talented, no matter where they come from, you got to consider that. And you got to make room for that.
The Shills will try anything to.
This whole they're WWE guys, like that's from the Shills and their creepy little friends.
That's literally it. Creepy little bastards.
And as you're saying, it honestly hasn't affected. It hasn't affected anybody on the original roster. It hasn't affected anybody. Like it just really hasn't.
And then we still gotta think about Charlotte Flair and her situation.
Right, because she's dying to get out there. She's dying to get with her man. I see that.
I saw her last tweet, Poppy. I saw that. That's it. I saw that.
She's coming to. She'll be with the family.
Yeah.
Real soon.
La Familia.
Ashley.
I just think the best part that's come out of all of this is that you got people like Yim and Lee and Cross and Scarlett, like they're trying to build families and moving together and all this stuff. They're relocating and then you just up and fire them.
And you're on your own now. That's how it goes.
And that shit costs money. I mean, I'm sure they're probably not spending a whole lot of it, but regardless, that costs money.
Just moving alone is just moving is like a process in itself.
And they don't cover it, let alone moving states. So
And
you heard Adam Cole and Britt Baker's story about how they were in Pittsburgh and stuff like that, and Britt still lived there. They moved down to Florida because of Adam Cole and stuff like that. That was,
Because apparently those two weren't even living together yet. They just started moving together.
Yep.
She was living with Shayna Baszler.
Exactly. Yep.
See, it's all nasty, man. That's why I can't. I'm so glad I moved on from that place.
Married and all this stuff, and now you just ruined their livelihood.
Yep. If they let go of Shayna Baszler, holy crap.
Man,
they need to because they did her dirty.
That's my chick right there, man.
Yeah, I like Shayna. I really do.
Yeah.
I mean, wherever she ends up, she'll be an asset.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But let's focus on getting Paige Van Zandt into AEW. Full time. I want it. I want it willingly.
You're taking my mind somewhere else, man. You're taking my mind somewhere else.
That's probably why your camera ain't on right now. I know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah. It made sense.
Waxing that plant. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Trying to produce
I love how
that. Trying to
Lingo's
produce that
catching on.
mayonnaise back there.
mayonnaise, dynamite.
Mayonnaise, baby. Mayonnaise.
Oh god. Oh shit. I really hope they all land on their feet somehow. Obviously, but there's a couple of them that I don't really know.
All have to go to AEW. They can go to places like the NWA and Impact.
Yeah.
They definitely need some help over there.
Yeah, and I think Japan would be good. I don't know what Japan. I don't know what the traveling back and forth to Japan is now. But if the world was really good, open, a lot of these cats go to Japan, man. But it's just now that you go there, you gotta wait 2 weeks. I don't know what this shit is. Like I don't know what the new thing is. So.
What's on your mind, Chico?
One thing I gotta say, I now feel extra bad for ROH because they cannot.
Yeah, they can't capitalize on it, and that's so bad. It's man.
Nah, but do y'all think though? Are they coming back or y'all don't? I didn't see further into the rebranding the thing. They think they gonna be done.
I doubt it.
They're in so Sinclair's in so much debt. It's just like
that's Sinclair, not even ROH.
Yeah,
so that's a problem.
That's a big problem. Unfortunately,
didn't y'all say something about $12 million or something like that, or 25 million?
Yeah, over $12 million in debt.
Yeah, like how do you do that? You got that whole roster that is free agents and stuff like that. You had the whole roster, and then
they got to move the fuck on. They got to work.
Somebody's gonna have to create another brand, another promotion.
Yeah, I mean, HOG is coming back, so maybe. Well, I don't know how big HOG really is in the grand scheme of everything, but
2CW's gonna have to come back. You know,
yeah,
like full time. Come on, Josh Jernett, you can make it happen. I know you. You can make it happen. That's the booker over in 2CW, if y'all don't know. But yeah, man, like it sucks. This whole thing, like, and then it's just like. You don't even like everybody on Twitter is saying like, oh, it's the like WWE is not the end all be all anymore. Like everybody doesn't want to like go there. Like I'm personally rooting for my boy Sean Carr right here to go to AEW. So like, you know, he just wrestled on Dark, and you know, hopefully because he's a good talent, man, and hopefully he gets his due on that. Nick Sullivan and you know people like that, you know, they're naturals at it, and I did say that because of you, Nick. So don't worry. But you see this happening because of all this releases and all this eggshells and just like it's not a good work environment. Like who wants to be there? It would cause me massive anxiety. Just being hired by them.
Right.
Yeah, I couldn't deal with this shit. I'd probably like have a heart attack and die from all the stress.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, man, Hunter about to have a triple bypass behind all of this.
Yeah, another one. Shit.
Another.
I hope.
Another one. Another one.
One after the other.
They killed that man. They killed that man. A whole decade of work. Whole decade of work down the toilet for that man.
Shawn Michaels gonna come in and scream at Vince. Vince, what are you doing? Your son's Shane. The product of your semen.
Like he in the deep end.
I just super kicked Shane.
Just give me one more chance, it's Shawn Michaels, and I'll.
Man.
Hold on.
Yeah, man. Shawn already looked like he going through shit.
Oh yeah, that was Sean Spears at Stan back in the day.
Yeah.
I just kicked Stan.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Super kick Stan.
Don't tell me to calm down. You don't tell me that I know controversy. You gotta be kidding me. I know controversy. Oh God, good stuff. Oh, WWE knows controversy. Don't worry about that. They got that in the bag. Like,
Eric Bischoff.
Yeah, and it's funny you said that because as soon as I said that just now, I thought of Mel and keep putting Eric Bischoff gifts in the fucking chat. You know what? Like, you little cat.
Eric Bischoff is his spirit animal.
It is a spirit animal. Who does he keep calling Russo? It ain't me.
I want to say me, but I don't know how. I am nothing like him.
I think it's you. It might be. It has to be.
Y'all see Russo's pissed at Tony for announcing about Moxley. He's pissed off. Like, go eat shit, bro.
I didn't see that. Wait a
Vince
minute.
Russo is Vince Russo made a whole video about Tony Khan making that Moxley shit about himself. Like, come on, bro.
Oh, he could go jump.
How?
It's hilarious how he thinks his opinion matters still at this point. You will never work anywhere again. As I said yesterday,
He makes you
go get a people grader job at Walmart.
Opinions on TV shows, so he's not even relevant. That's how desperate he is.
I just found out something. So apparently, Nia Jax got released because she refused to get vaccinated.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah.
Sean Ross Sapp said that the vaccination things aren't true.
Mm-hmm.
He don't think so. I don't know.
Well, I don't think so
that,
either because it's WWE. They don't effing care about if you're vaccinated.
Right.
Like sloppy shop, you know. That's their name.
Their teeth had to get pulled just to even do COVID regulations.
Slop shop.
When the pandemic first was going down.
Oh, back when Brian Cage was still on TV. Oh,
his wife might have had something to do with that. Like,
yeah, his wife messed him up, getting on Twitter, saying all that. And since then, I've seen him one time since then.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why his ass is going to be here at the Armory this weekend.
Mm-hmm. Tomorrow.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
I would like to go there and ask him some questions.
It's Buck Nasty. We got a few questions for
podcast
you.
exclusive.
Maybe he going to WWE.
MTW champion. What happened?
I hope.
Maybe,
Why are you here?
Maybe he's gonna be in the Royal Rumble.
You should go back to MTV.
Oh wait, you can't.
We're gonna see Brian Cage entrant number 29.
And who do y'all think is the first person to defect from AEW to WWE?
I don't know. I don't think nobody's gonna want to. I honestly don't think nobody wants to.
Yeah, I don't know how you can look at them and look what's going on and want to work there. Because meanwhile, when you hear like people at AEW talk and you see like blogs like Being the Elite and Sammy Guevara's and Ethan Page's blog and Allie's blog, and you see how much fun they have over there, it's literally night and day how backstage is over there.
Right.
So I can't imagine how you
want to leave that to go away from that.
Want to go
MJF likes teasing it.
Yeah, he likes teasing it. Like that's kind of what brought it up for me. It was just like stop.
Yeah, I think
he's just a troll.
It in there to be,
he's just a troll, man. He calls himself the pillar. He's the pillar of AEW. He ain't going no damn wherever. He want to rile people up.
Yeah, he knows he's gonna be world champion at some point.
Have y'all been reading these old, like, they're not, people have been putting purposely bad takes up there and then putting a Booker T picture under it?
Yeah,
it's just funny to me. Yeah. I found one. I'm gonna share it real quick. I don't think Bryan Danielson's all that invested in AEW. He's got this nice T-shirt on AEW.com or whatever, but he still comes out in a plain white T-shirt every week. Do you work for AEW or Haynes, man? You know what I'm saying? I think he's counting the days to be free.
You work for AEW or Haynes?
Jesus. Shout out to Toro Yano fan account for that one. That was
that is a funny ass page.
Yeah.
And Booker T blocked him because of that shit. Booker T blocked him because of that. Oh yeah. Yeah, he's blocked by Booker T.
With stuff like that, he deserves it.
Yeah, I ain't got time for that shit.
Couldn't have happened to nicer people.
Oh, my sides hurt. Jesus.
AEW or Haynes?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think he got a nice at home with this. He's all right.
Got them Fruit of the Loom underwears on underneath them trunks. You know how you do. Plain white Jane, vegan man. You know. Okay, but we're not gonna spend too much long on it. This is a special all news bulletin.
Good idea.
And stuff like that. Yo, we'll keep doing this more. This is probably the only way in which you'll see this format again after season 2 is if it's a special news bulletin or whatever, because everybody won't be able to make it to set and things like that. But we will continue doing these. That's not a problem. So.
Yeah, I'm really glad we did this, and I'd like to keep doing this, like just for like the really big breaking news like this that can occur.
Yeah, because I was at work, and then I see everybody jumped on like 8 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
It's hard to get everybody in, because we go throughout our day. We have day jobs and stuff like that. It's hard to get everybody in when the breaking news goes down, but.
My kids be awake. I can't do shit when my kids awake.
Right. That's why I put this studio at the far reaches of the house. So these kids screaming and stuff, they'll bother me. The microphone will still pick it up at some point, but they won't bother me as much. So, but that's all good. We got kids.
Fuck, I'm gonna do $1 for it. I got kids.
Oh man, Chico doesn't have any kids yet, and that's just really sad.
I got kids.
That's just really sad.
Family.
Oh god, get the out of my space, Taylor. All right, we are out of here. We will. Oh, and there's a little correction on the upcoming episodes and things like that. That's another reason why I'm glad we did another episode right now, because we've changed what we were going to do. Initially, we were going to just rock out with the finale after Full Gear, but what we're going to do now is we're going to do a 2-part finale. One in the regular time slot on this coming Wednesday or Thursday for a post, and then Saturday we're going to do one, the second part 2 of the finale. That's after the watch. And we'll give our takes on Full Gear, and then we'll launch right into season 2. So we
doing predictions.
It'll be a good week.
Yeah, we'll be doing predictions on Wednesday after Dynamite.
Yeah,
after Wednesday show. Okay.
Yeah, Wednesday show we could do that.
Yes.
Okay.
After
cool.
Dynamite. So in which case, that's all our time. That is Chico Libre. That's Kenny Cornett. That's Shannon Smith. Welcome back to the pod. And this is Buck Nasty. We'll see y'all later.
Yo.
Peace.